Hubei province, China. And I'm a PhD student in mechanical engineering. This is my calligraphy work. Welcome to Michigan State University. 欢迎来到密歇根州立大学。Literally, go through.
Here. 好球。下一个。Is Elizabeth Marazita. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Ken. I'm an accounting major. I just got graduated.
From Michigan State?
Yes.
Go Green.
Go White.
Go White. What's your name?
My name is Jaluni. I'm a finance major in Michigan State too.
You guys are playing football so well. Did you play football in China?
No.
Did you learn at Michigan
Yeah.
State? Good job.
Where did you learn the Tai Chi?
I went to Michigan State and I graduated in 1980.
Welcome to Michigan State University.
Thank you so much, President Simon, for welcoming the new international students to Michigan State University.
President Simon, we invite you to share your message with our new international students.
Well, we're very excited to have you as a part of Team MSU.
谢谢你。
Thank you so much.
Welcome to East Lansing. Welcome to East Lansing.
The home of Michigan State University.
欢迎。
Welcome to Michigan State University. On behalf of the Office for International Students and Scholars, we're very pleased to see you here. Thank you.
Peter, thank you very much for agreeing to participate with us today. Would you mind sharing the services of the Office of International Students and Scholars and the benefits for partaking in your many variety of services?
OISS is kind of the home away from home for international students. We know probably better than any other office on campus what are the special needs of the students. So it starts with the fact that everybody needs a visa, everybody has to come here to study, teach, conduct research, and what kind of immigration and a visa assistance do they need. We do a lot of this type of bureaucratic help. We also welcome students because they need orientation and special programming to integrate them in for academic success and to help them achieve their goals. This is really key to our programming goals. If there's ever an emergency, and we hope there's not an emergency, but if there is one, we are the liaison with foreign embassies and consulates. If there's a crisis, then we can reach out and help communicate with the important people that need to be involved at a special time. And then the last part is we contribute to the Internationalization University. You represent a massive way of thinking and cultural richness for our campus. And we want to learn from you. And we want to create opportunities so we get a chance to listen to your perspectives, hear what you have to say, and you present a great resource, educational resource for us. So we thank you for being here, and we look forward to working with you. If I have one other piece of advice for all new international students is be brave, get involved. Get involved in internships, get involved in activities. This is a chance to stretch yourself, and we will help you if we can do that. If you stay within your group, you're going to be more comfortable. If you stretch yourself, you're going to grow beyond things that you can imagine. And we hope we can help you do this kind of journey together. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Michigan State University.
Hello, Dr. Scanlo.
Hi, how are you?
Great. I'm Jalu from your sustainability class.
Oh, nice to see you again. Welcome.
I'm Ken from same class.
Hi, thanks.
As I know, you are one of the first female full professors in the business college.
That's
So,
correct.
do you have any recommendations for the new coming students?
I'd be happy to give you a few suggestions. One of the first things I would say is be on time, whether it's for class or for an appointment, just as you were today. And all professors appreciate that. And if you ever have to be, because of an emergency, have to be late, send an email or get a message through by phone as soon as possible so the professor knows that it was an emergency. I have a fourth suggestion too, and that is to use English, please. It's really important that whether you're in class or outside of class, you use English with people who are of your home language or people who are outside of class who might be from any language, from English to Spanish to French, whatever it might be. But it's really important to use English so that so that everyone around you can understand what's being said. The other point of advice I'd have in connection with this is that when you are in a class such as mine, where I put students into small groups for discussion, please make sure that you mix with other students, and instead of always sitting with your friends or your roommates who might be taking the same class, to mix it up and speak with students who come from a variety of backgrounds. You might have in my international business class someone from Mexico, someone from Bolivia, someone from France, someone from Kazakhstan. And if you mix it up and meet with students you haven't met before and people who speak English as a native language or other languages, you're going to learn a lot more instead of staying with the same small group of friends. So please make an effort to really get out there, and when a professor says get into small groups, look for a face of someone you don't know and go sit down next to that person and make a new friend and learn something new.
On behalf of MSU Police, welcome to Michigan State University.
I would be happy to give you some recommendations. One of the main ones would be for students to remember not to leave their personal property unattended anywhere on campus. Particularly if you're in the library studying, it's important to have a classmate or a study mate stay at the table with those items. If you're in the residence halls, it's important for you to make certain that you lock your doors and not leave the door unsecure. It's important if you have a bicycle on campus that you make certain that you know how to use the lock properly and secure it to a bike rack. As an incoming international student, it's important for you to realize that laws are different here in terms of alcohol. If you are under the age of 21 years, you cannot drink. You will receive a citation where you will have to appear before a judge at the 54B District Court. And you are innocent until proven guilty, but you will receive a citation. So do not drink if you are under the age of 21. If you have a car and you're driving on campus, remember to observe the speed limit. If you exceed the speed limit, you could be pulled over for speeding, and an officer will activate their overhead lights, which are red and blue. If that happens, you need to safely pull over to the right side of the road and come to a complete stop. Make sure you keep your hands on the steering wheel until after the officer approaches you. And the officer will ask you for your driver's license, your registration, and your proof of insurance. Remember, if you're walking on campus and you come to a corner where there's a crosswalk, that it's important for you to observe the traffic signals. It will say walk or don't walk. If it says walk and on green, it's okay to go across the street. However, if you're at a corner and you're standing and you see vehicles coming toward you, you cannot just step off the curb and expect for the vehicles to stop. Remember, it's whoever is in the roadway that has the right of way. So if you're midway in the crosswalk and cars are coming, they have to stop. But if you're on the curb and step into the roadway, the vehicle has the right of way.
Welcome to Michigan State University. Bon appetit!
My name is Kurt Kwiatkowski. I'm the corporate chef for Culinary Services. I want to welcome everybody here to Michigan State University. We've got a huge campus here, and depending upon where you live, the best part is you can eat anywhere on campus because you have classes that are all over campus. We break things up into neighborhoods, so we try and repeat certain fare, certain types of food across campus to make things very familiar. Other types of food that you'll see, we have made-to-order sandwiches, pizzas with numerous different toppings, what we would classify as comfort American food, everything from meatloaf to rotisserie chickens to pot roast to some stews. Very traditional American food, easy to eat, very relaxing. We do international flair on foods, from Italian to French, Pan-Asian, South American. We even get into some African and Indian dishes as well. We feature some of those. We've got a platform that's over in the East neighborhood called Bamboo, where we're serving sushi on a daily basis. Here in Brody Square, we're actually serving sushi on a daily basis. At the gallery at Snyder Phillips, they do sushi on an intermittent basis. So you'll see that across campus. Also at South Point and Case, sushi is served daily.
Hello, my name is David Brown. I'm the executive chef at Brody Square at Michigan State University. Here today we're going to talk about our salad bar and the dressings that we have on the salad bar. Number one, we have ranch dressing, which is a cream-based, flavored with garlic, herbs. It's probably the number one dressing that we serve here at Michigan State University. Second, we have a honey mustard vinaigrette, which has whole grain mustard, honey. It's got a little sweet flavor to the honey mustard. We have a French dressing, which is sweet, tangy, much has the flavor of ketchup, if you're familiar with that. Very popular. We have an Italian vinaigrette, which is oil, vinegar-based, herbs, very common, popular vinaigrette. A raspberry vinaigrette, which has a flavor of raspberries, vinegar-based, very good and very popular. So enjoy the salad bar. We have many fresh assorted vegetables, fruits, prepared salads. Enjoy the salad bar and bon appetit.
My name is Jason Strothide. I'm the executive chef for East Neighborhood, which includes Acres, Hubbard, and Holmes Hall. The first decision you need to make is what cut of meat you're going to use for the hamburger. And typically here in the United States, the meat comes ground for you. Not many people are grinding their own meat at home, so you have a choice between ground chuck, ground sirloin, and then typically the lower end meat is hamburger. Hamburger includes a lot of different random cuts from the butcher. You get a lot more fat in hamburger. You're looking for something that's got a fat to meat ratio, so if you look at your packaging, it'll say like 80-20. So that's 80% meat to 20% fat, or 85-15, or 87-13. Me, I prefer a little bit more fat in the meat because it tends to make it more flavorful and a little more juicy. So 85-15 is a good number to go for your hamburger. Season the beef mildly, don't over season the meat. And then whenever you cook it, if you're going to use gas grill or charcoal grill, or if you're going to cook it on a pan, or you could even, if you're using an oven for instance, you could even broil a hamburger. But let's say we're in the backyard having a barbecue, I say charcoal all the way. There's no question.
Absolutely.
Make sure your charcoals are nice and gray. You don't want to cook on black charcoal because you're actually picking up some of the flavor of the fuel. You want just the heat from the coals. So make sure that your charcoal is nice and gray and even in color, and make sure your grate that you're cooking on is nice and clean and hot. Sear your patty both sides until you get to the proper temperature. Some people like their meat very rare. I am not one of those people. I like mine medium well, which means it's nearly fully cooked but still just slightly pink with plenty of moisture and flavor in it. That's how you go about a hamburger. And then the bun makes a big difference too. You can just have a plain white bread bun, or you can have an onion bun, or you can get a pretzel roll, or the options for breads here in the United States are limitless. There's bakeries on every other corner. Every grocery store has got an entire section dedicated just to bread. So many options in that. And as far as what toppings to put on a hamburger, the sky is kind of the limit. Many people just opt for simple items, a slice of cheese and a little bit of mayonnaise. Others want chipotle barbecue with, roasted onions and farm milk cheddar cheese. And as far as your imagination can take you, you can put onto a hamburger. It's kind of like a palette for an artist.
On the 1/3 of the top of the chopsticks,
Okay.
and you put a finger between those two chopsticks.
Yeah, and that's the.
And then you use 2 fingers to catch the top one, the up one, and you move that. You only move the top one here.
Yeah,
So
that's what I remember.
it's like this.
I'll have to go like this.
No, because like this. So 2 fingers.
Get that here.
Fingers should be in the middle. This too.
Yeah, but
Now I do. Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure we got this counted off.
okay.
Yeah, there you go.
5, 6, 7.
No, that'll be too easy.
Yeah, we can't give any advantage.
No.
It's a competitive group.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
us competitive.
You're very professional.
All right.
Here's our competition. We're gonna have a syrup competition for the top chefs at the Michigan State University dining services. And you have to move those syrup from one bowl to another. So we're gonna time who is the first down from this competition. Okay, are you ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
Okay, no cheating. 1, 2, 3, start! Take it easy. It's intense.
Wow, you just pulled that out.
He's so focused.
I
lost my grip.
I know, so did I.
The underdog!
It's like the Olympics, anything can happen. After having a great meal, whether it's at Brody Square or anywhere on campus at Michigan State University, it's always really important to take care of all of the dirty dishes, what we call bussing our tables. We do recycle all of the napkins and all of the paper. We recycle. We actually also recycle some of the food, and that's why we have these trays. We just load everything up onto the tray, and we take it away.
Welcome to Michigan State University, and welcome to Sparty's. I'm Mike Harding, Service Manager at Sparty's. We've got 20 locations of Sparty's all the way across campus to service your needs, where we feature fair trade and organic coffee and tea. Our newest store, the McDonald Tea House, features loose leaf tea and a full line of fair trade and organic tea for your enjoyment. We hope that you'll come see us at Sparty's soon, and go green tea, and go cha.
Welcome to Michigan State University Student Health Services. Huan Yin, Huan Yin.
Could you please share with our international students today some information about the Michigan State University Student Health Services?
Yes, thank you very much, and we are very proud of the wealth of services that we are able to offer MSU students. We have several services located centrally at Olin Student Health Service, including our primary care clinic, psychiatry clinic, allergy and immunization, laboratory, radiology, and physical therapy. We are very proud of our satellite clinics, which are in the neighborhoods, and these are located at Hubbard Hall, Holden Hall, Brody, and McDonald. We have services in each of these neighborhoods to serve the students who live in those residence halls. So we are very proud of this initiative. And we welcome all students to visit us, whether they are sick or have medical questions. And they can also be seen here or at the neighborhoods. And we welcome them to visit our website at olin.msu.edu.
Welcome to Michigan State University and the Department of Recreational Sports and Fitness Services. Go green!
Can you please let us know how our incoming international students can benefit from this center?
Absolutely. Our goal is to provide activities for students outside of the classroom. So we have club sports, which are student-run organizations that travel and compete against other colleges and universities. They're very competitive. If you go to our website, you can find a list of club sports that our department sponsors. We have intramural sports, which means intra means within the walls. So we play other people here at MSU. It's a wonderful way to meet new people, make new friends, have fun, relieve some stress from your day, and be active. So our intramural sports, they are affordable, they are literally for everyone. So we encourage you to come and try out some of our IM sports as well. Thank you.
Welcome to the recreational sports facilities. And remember, in order to check out equipment, you will need your valid MSU ID. And we have basketballs, badminton rackets, and birdies. We have ping pong, but most of our students know it as table tennis. We have racquetball rackets and volleyballs. And we have lots of other equipment, but don't forget, in order to do your fitness membership, it's on the computer. And welcome and have a great time at the recreational sports facilities.
Hi, welcome to Michigan State's outdoor pool at IM West. Swimming is about safety and fun. Please check out our website.
Well, here we are in Fairchild Auditorium. This was the auditorium for all performances before the Wharton Center was established. And I actually graduated from here in 1984. I don't think you two were born yet, but I graduated from here from James Madison College. And now there are many performances that take place here, student performances as well as professional performances. I need to ask our friend today, Elizabeth, who's also the same name. Elizabeth, how many performances have you performed in here?
I've performed in 5 operas in this auditorium.
And where are you from?
I'm from right here in St. John's, Michigan.
那好吧，下面我们就来考考你吧。你在密歇根州立大学学习什么呢？
What am I studying at Michigan State? I am studying music performance and music education.
那你去年在中国做了些什么呢？
Oh, what did I do in China? In China, I studied opera with more MSU students, and we performed and studied there.
不错。那你能不能现场给我们来一段呢？
Would I sing for you? Of course. I'm going to sing O mio bambino caro, which is an Italian aria from Gianni Schicchi.
Again to the Michigan State University Museum. This museum has a rich history. It was founded in 1857. When the university opened its doors, we had a museum here. And museum collections have been used in teaching and research and education for many years. The museum itself is one of the oldest college museums in the United States, and one of the oldest certainly in the Midwest. This museum has also rich collections related to Asia and also China. Those collections have been developed by faculty and staff who've done work in China, and have therefore donated them to foster additional teaching and education about China in particular. Right now, the museum's actively involved in a new partnership program with the Yunnan Nationalities Museum, working around intangible cultural heritage documentation, and actually that's led to faculty and staff exchanges between our two museums, and also we're working on a major exhibition that's going to compare American quilting traditions with Chinese quilting traditions. There are many opportunities for students to get involved at the MSU Museum. If you'd be interested not just to come as a visitor, but you can get involved as an intern. If you are interested in pursuing museum studies as a career opportunity, there are opportunities here to get involved as a student employee of the museum as well. So come by, visit us at the Michigan State University Museum.
Welcome to Michigan State University. Yes, well, this is our Carolina at Michigan State University, and we've got 49 bells. That's the big bell. That's the one that tells you what time it is. And the smallest bell weighs 15 pounds. The big bell weighs 2.5 tons. So there's a lot of metal up there. And the hands play like this, closed. It looks like a piano keyboard. So these would be the black keys, and these would be the white keys. And then also the feet can play. So a carillon has to have bells that are tuned so that you can play them in harmony. And it has to have a keyboard like this. Otherwise, if you just have groups of bells, they aren't carillon bells because they're not tuned the same way. This carillon was installed in 1928. Actually, 10 bells were installed in 1928. And then over the years, more bells were added. And then in 1996, we did a renovation of the carillon, and this is the way it is now.
Wow, I want to learn that. But can a student like myself to learn how to play it?
Anybody can learn to play the carillon, but they have to have a piano background. They have to be able to read piano music. But after that, you're welcome to learn to play, and you practice downstairs. You have to practice clavier downstairs. And then this instrument is the real thing. And once you're prepared to learn to play upstairs, then you can come up here and play.
What time you play for the performance?
So during the school year, Tuesdays I play from 12 to 12:30. And as long as I have somebody to guard on the ground floor, people can come up and watch me play. And it's also played other weekdays at noon and various other times, but special tours can be announced. But you can always come up when I play on Tuesdays.
Thank you so much for being with us, Coach Merchant. Could you please share your secret to the teamwork working?
Sure, I'd be happy to do that. But first, let me just welcome all the international students that are going to join us here at Michigan State University. Ni hao. So, the secret to our success you asked me about, and I will share with you 3 things that I think have helped us win a championship, as you can see with our trophy. First is work ethic. I think our team works very, very hard. I don't think you can accomplish a whole lot if you don't put the time and the effort in. I think secondly, our team is really passionate and loves to play the game of basketball, which is why we have a lot of success on the basketball court. And I think the third thing is that our team has high character people. So you have to be disciplined, you have to be focused, and you need to have good character in order to do that. And those are the three things that we really pride ourselves here, and I think a reason why we've had some success at Michigan State.
Thank you for welcoming our newcoming students. And my last question is, how can an international students attend the games?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because I hear there's a lot of you coming, and we would love to have you join us at Michigan State and cheer our women's basketball team on. And the best part about being an incoming freshman at Michigan State University is that you can come to the games for free. So you have your student ID, you bring your student ID, you give it to the ticket taker, and you come right in and you cheer us on to victory. And we would love for them to come and cheer us on. Ni hao, jayo, go green!
Yes, so my name is Mary Marazita, and I graduated from Michigan State in 1976. After I graduated, I went to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, to receive a PhD in human genetics, and now I'm a professor at the University of Pittsburgh in human genetics. I've been very fortunate to work with collaborators in Asia on a number of different research projects. Several years ago, I started collaborations with Chinese professors in Shanghai and at Peking University in Beijing, also investigators in the Philippines, in Singapore, and in India. And from all of these countries, we've been working with families who've had children with cleft lip or cleft palate, and working with our collaborators to understand what the genetics and other causes are of these birth defects in Asia. I'm very delighted to welcome you to the university since I had such a wonderful experience here, and I'm sure that you will as well.
I'm clinical adjunct professor at Michigan State University in both the College of Human Medicine and the College of Osteopathic Medicine. I started life as a ballet dancer and acquired many injuries due to extending myself, exploring how far my body can go, how high I can jump, how high I can lift my leg. My husband and I turned to Tai Chi about 3 years ago when he experienced a severe medical illness and really needed to learn to breathe again. And we started studying Tai Chi slightly after that, and we've been doing it ever since. So our attraction to it is its gentle and healthful benefits.
Ni hao, welcome to Michigan State University.
Hello, welcome to Confucius Institute, located at Erickson Hall.
Hello, Michigan State Ice Cream!
Michigan State University is happy to welcome you to the Spartan Marching Band. 1, 2, 3, 4.